you. Let me introduce our group. We are from group 7. Our group consists of 2 members. The first is Wahdatur Rohmaniyah and my friend
Anja Ayu Kusuma.
Today we will discuss about anecdote text.
What is the definition and the purpose of anecdote text?
The definition: anecdote text is a text which deals with something unexpected or out of ordinary that usually contains some amusing or unusual incident. Basically, anecdotes are stories. Like many stories, anecdotes are most often told through speech. They are spoken rather than written down.
The purpose of anecdote text. From the definition above, we know that the purpose of anecdote text is to tell the past event in order to amuse the readers or listeners by telling the unusual and amusing incident. How is the generic structure of anecdote text?
The first is abstract.
Abstract is a signal of the retelling of unusual, uncommon, or amusing incident.
The second is orientation.
This is introduction of the sets of scene.
The next is crisis.
Crisis is provides detail of unusual, uncommon, or amusing incident.
And then is incident.
Incident is the reaction of the crisis.
Next is coda.
A coda is optional structure, which is a reflection or evaluation of unusual, uncommon, or amusing incident.
Next is what is the language feature of anecdote?
First is using thinking verb like feel, hope, believe. The second is using contrastive conjunction. However, on the other hand, but in other side, although. The third is using modalities like must, should, could, may. And the fourth is using adverbial of manner, deliberately, hopefully. And the last is using simple present tense. The types of anecdotes. First is humorous. This is an anecdote that adds humor to the topic at hand. The second is reminiscent. Is a story that remembers something general about the past or a specific event.
The third is philosophical. Is an anecdote expressed in order to make others think more deeply about the topic at hand. The fourth is inspirational. Is an anecdote that is told in order to inspire hope or other positive emotion. And finally is cautionary. Is stories that warn others about the dangers or negative consequences surrounding the topic at hand. And next is example. Example 1. Picture a mother and a father discussing whether or not to get a dog for the family. The father says, "You know, when I was a kid, my dog was my best friend. My childhood was better because of him." The mother contemplates his anecdote and then agrees that they should get a dog.
The second example, sometimes anecdotes are funny or effective because they interrupt an important moment. Imagine a big wedding dinner on a TV sitcom. The best man is giving a speech when suddenly another guest, clearly drunk, stands up and yells, "That reminds me of a wild party I went to with the groom before he got the new ball and chain. If you had told me back then that he would choose just one woman, I never would have believed it." The audience laughs at his drunken anecdote, while the bride looks at the grooms in anger. Here, the anecdote brings both humor and attention to the moment.
And the third example is anecdote can be as simple as a relative jokes. Picture a group of friends discussing their Halloween costume for this year. One friend says, I was an owl last year. It was a real good. Her friends groan and giggle. Here, the anecdote is told just to bring laughter.
This is all of our discussion today. So, thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.